This is a perfect example why you need to be careful. So I've made the most ridiculous mistake. But tail it's stinging my face. Really bad luck.
You wouldn't believe it, just slipped over and cut my hand.
Hello, today had a bit of a change of plans. I was supposed to be going Snowdonia, but looking at the forecast, it's going to be really heavy wind. Well, 40, 45 mile an hour, maybe 50. And it weren't really safe to do what I was going to do. So I've come over to the Old Man of Coniston. My original plan was to come up, I was going to cut through there, but come across here and then go over to the mines and have a look through the mines and stuff. But it's surprisingly, even though the weather's just about to get really bad, looking at the forecast, it's going to be rain, really heavy wind. It's really busy, so I've changed my plan a bit. I don't know if you can see this trail, but this one's called Brown Pike. I'm going to go up there, then across. This one's called Doe Crag, and then I'm going to go on to the Old Man of Coniston. But I wanted to do this today because the one I had was a bit extreme. You'll probably see it on my next video, but it wouldn't have been safe to do. I was going to do it in a bivvy. I did consider this in a bivvy, and I thought I might as well put my tent to the test. It's a Nordisk Salvard 1. I think I said that right. It's supposed to be good up to like 70, 80 mile an hour, so I think we'll give that a good test today. Everything falls apart tonight. That's where I'll be sleeping. Well, I'm starting to question whether camping on the top is going to happen today. I don't know how well this is blocking the wind, but it is pretty windy. It was pretty good on the way up then. The wind was coming directly up the hill, so I literally just put my arms out. The hill was probably the biggest, easiest thing of the time, but yeah, it is bad here. I'll turn the mic off for a second just so you can hear. I can hear the wind now. A bit more. I think that mic's back on now, so you should be able to hear me a bit better. Yeah, I'm going to head up to the top of this one and have a look round, and then we'll drop down and go to the Old Man of Coniston. So I'm at the top of Buck Pike now. I didn't see this one in between on the map, to be honest, but yeah, so the next one, which is just over there, is Doe Crag. So yeah, this one straight ahead of me there, I'm guessing that's Old Man of Coniston. So I'm gonna have to decide what to do when I get up there. But yeah, if the wind does kick up crazy, and I don't feel like, I think it's pointless putting up my tent then, I might drop down to like the mines and find one of the mines to stay in overnight, so that'd be pretty cool as well. And this is a perfect example why you need to be careful, because I've just walked from there to there and it was almost sunny, and now I'm in a hailstorm. It's extremely windy. Yeah, some low clouds coming. Wind, hail. Oh. The temperature has really dropped as well all of a sudden. I just seen two lads go past me and they didn't look dressed for this, to be honest. So good luck to them, hope they're okay. The one had an umbrella. That come in really quick. I did see it coming, so I got looking up, I got all my waterproofs on and that, so I was like, I could see the rain, but I didn't expect hail. It's actually hurting my face. Weather's really bad up there, windy. I'm going to consider this spot because nice little flat bit there, and I haven't found any water so far. There's a little lake down there. It'd be a perfect little spot because it's a bit more sheltered and it's a really nice view. But as you can see, the weather again completely changed. How quick it changes. Well, I've got a little bit of a break in the weather at the moment. I'm hoping this sticks around for a couple of hours till I can get the tent up. Yeah, thank God for this tiny little stream of water here. I was panicking about water. I think I'm going to have to go down to the bottom. I just haven't seen anything. I'm not far off the top of that Old Coniston now. And then I was just scanning around for little bits of water, and then I just seen this little stream, so I filled up now. So camping on the top is actually an option now. But we'll have to see how bad the wind is. It seems like it's died off a little bit, and the sun's come out a bit. It's hoping for a few hours like this, so I'm not going to put the tent up. If it stays around for a bit, I can get, once the tent's up, I'm not bothered, it's going to be fine. And I'd like to be on the top, because for one, the views around here are absolutely stunning, and I know from the top of there it's going to be beautiful. So hopefully we can get up there, get the tent up, and then whatever wind comes, I know it's going to be a bit of a crazy night. I'm at the top of that Old Man of Coniston now. There's a little like trig point thing. I've had a bit of a break in the weather, to be honest, so I think if I can get my tent up, I'm going to put it up. I know I'm going to get absolutely bad tonight. Hopefully my tent survives, because every so often there's a few gusts that like push you off your feet, so that's got to be like 40, 50. Yeah, there's the trig. Bosh. Obviously I ended up doing a lot more than what I was, well, a few more than what I was expecting today, but it's all felt easy, I think, because you park quite high up and a lot of this route's quite steady. It's not been too bad. Yeah, stunning views. I'm glad to just to get, I know they're not perfect, but you can pretty much see for miles. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Whoa. There you go, there's one of those gusts. That type of wind is going to batter the tent. But I know it'll be fine. I've put it up in wind like that before. Earlier I was a bit concerned because the wind was quite violent earlier, a lot worse. I know that's probably going to come back in the night, but as I say, I think what my plan is, so I need to check the time, so I wouldn't usually pitch up this early, but I think it's about 5:30 now, 5. I can see, I don't know if you can see in the clouds, it's coming in waves, and this sort of like wind and cloud looks like it's just about to pass over, and then I can see a bit of sun behind it. So I'm hoping once that shoots over, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of wind in the set. It always comes like that. But I think what's happened is it's been quite warm, and then all this cold front's come in. So there, great lot of wind. Yeah, there's a tornado warnings on like the news. I don't want one of them up there. But I've never heard of a tornado in the mountains, so it should be alright. I can see some people over there running around in the wind. But yeah, now it's the hunt for a pitch. Ideally, I don't know anything about these, but ideally if there's a little flat bit over one of these edges, it's going to be perfect. But yeah, I'm not going to bore you while I look for a spot. I'm going to have a walk around, see what I can find, and then I'll come back when I found somewhere. So I think this looks like the spot. If it wasn't for this wind, it would be absolutely perfect. There's views over there. You can't really see because of the edge, but it is dropped down a little bit, so it might offer some sort of protection. I have made the most ridiculous mistake. So I had a bivvy bag because I was going to bivvy this camp. I was going to use a hoop bivvy, and I took it out last night. So I was like, oh, I might as well take my tent if I'm going to be up here. And I've put the tent in, and I've just tried to set it up, and I ain't put the poles in. So that perfect spot is a no-go. But lucky enough, there's no point in. I'm definitely getting off this mountain now because I ain't standing around here with no shelter. Lucky enough, I got a few hours to get off. But what I'm going to do is I brought a bivvy bag with me as well because I was worried about the tent. I was like, well, I do like packing them sometimes. If you ever think the chance of tent failing, then take a bivvy bag, because I know people say you can use a tent as a bivvy, and I could probably do that there. But the tent rips, you screw. So I know there's some like little mines down here. I don't know how feasible it is, but I'm going to find one of those caves. I'll use my ground sheet from my tent on the floor, and I'm going to bivvy it tonight in one of those little caves. But geez, that rain. But I want to get up here now because that weather's coming bad. Visibility gone, and it's hail. It's stinging my face really badly. But when you're doing stuff like this, these things happen. You should always check your kit, and I usually do. I was rushing it a bit last night. Jesus Christ. Bitter that is. When I checked the weather forecast, it was saying wind chill feels like -10. I was like, how it's been boiling. Now I know how. You don't feel like -10 when it's cold. I'm pretty sure this mine thing's here. I ain't 100% to be honest. This has been a bit of a disaster so far. But yeah, this lake here is beautiful. It's almost like green. It's stunning around here, but I think it's just around this corner if I'm right. And then there's some it's like a cave. I've seen a mine, not a cave, but I've seen someone go in there before and it looks like you could camp in there. Cave. need to look at. First thing I'll be looking at is a roof. Jesus, look at that one. Yeah, I'm not camping in that one. Oh, this is not it, is it? The roof looks fine. Should be able to see now. Yeah, I'm just going to go and look up here. Just come through that gap. It's a pretty cool view. Oh, there's a little platform here. This has been camped on before. Right, what I'm going to do is go and have a look outside again and see if there's anything else, because I'm not feeling that at all. Just looks, if there's a good spot I'd definitely camp there, but I'm not feeling it. But I'll come back when I find somewhere. You wouldn't believe I just slipped over and cut my hand. It's not very deep though, I just stick a plaster on it. Ridiculous. Okay, so cave was a bit of a washout. This is what I've come up with. I've just tied my tent and I just wrapped it over the wall. It's not damaging the wall at all, it's literally just hooked on the rock like that. There's no pressure in it. It's all just like loose. But yeah, that's all I could come up with. I can't walk around anymore looking for somewhere. I just have to leave really early in the morning. It's created like a little tarp, and then I'll put the actual tent in down, and I'm going to put my bivvy bag and mat on top of that. That should be alright for the night. Just had enough of walking around now. Fell over, cut my hand. I don't know if I'll be able to show that on YouTube. It's not bad, it's just a little graze. I started getting the plaster out, I couldn't even be bothered. I'll do it in a bit. But yeah, at least I've got somewhere to sleep now, and I think that'll stay there all night. Well, I'm set up in my fake tent. I've got my bivvy, I've got my mat inside and my sleeping bag. I've got the Rabbit Ascent 900, so it's quite a thick sleeping bag, so definitely I'm going to be cold. But this is more just to keep any too much rain off, and then underneath I've just put the inner of the tent. So it's okay, and I got a pretty good view as well. So it's worked out quite well. Today has been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. I can't believe I forgot my poles and I put myself in this situation, but I'm glad I brought a bivvy bag, because I was like, just in case anything goes wrong. And I can't believe I fell over and cut my hand. But yeah, what I'm going to do now is be happy I'm in a shelter and I found a place, even though I'm going to have to leave extremely early, because this is really popular here. But I've got a big, I'll show you actually. So I've been on a bit of a diet at the moment. I've actually lost 12 pounds, but I've been on like a, I wouldn't say keto, but keto-ish diet, as you'll see by the food I've got. I've been eating really low carb. So I've got an 11-ounce thick rump steak. I've pre-boiled some cabbage to go with it, and I've got some mushrooms to fry up to go with it, and that's for dinner. But first I'm going to get a coffee on, because I need it after all of that. But it's still been an amazing day. I can't believe I forgot my tent poles. And honestly, I unzipped my bag, and straight away in my head I was like, I didn't put my tent poles in. I knew straight away, because I remember where they are in my house. I don't remember going to get them. I remember taking my other bivvy out and then spending ages trying to get this tent in right, and then just packing up my bag and saying I'm done. This is why I like to recheck and check and check and check, but it's not the end of the world. There's always something you can do. You know, the car's not that far away, so it was a disaster. I knew I had to get off the top of there quick, so you can't hang around when it's getting cold, because it's not, obviously when you put your tent up you get cold doing it, but you get inside your tent afterwards. I've got nowhere to go, so I just rushed down, to be honest. Horrendous. But yeah, get this steak on, get a brew on now, and I'll come back to you. I just wanted to show the view a little bit because I didn't even notice. I looked through this little doorway and it's actually pretty cool. And side view. But yeah, what I'll say about that Old Man of Coniston, because when you see on videos, the views, they look okay, but they're not amazing, but the views are stunning all the way around there. The only view I'm not as keen on is the view towards this way, because I don't really like to see like village and stuff when I'm in the mountains, or like towns. I like to see just mountains. So all that way though is just pure mountains. So yeah, I just thought I'd say that because I was looking on some of the videos. I thought the views are okay. It's not really my thing, but it's probably one of the best views I've seen in the Lake District. But yeah, I'll get this steak on now and I'll come back. So yeah, to go with this steak, I've pre-boiled like a little bit some cabbage. I got some mushrooms and I've mixed all the salt and pepper with the mushrooms, so it should be a pretty big meal. Yeah, it's created a bit of a sauce, to be honest. So I think that's pretty much done now. So yeah, I've got mushrooms, cabbage, a nice big steak, which is well needed. Let's try this big steak. If there's any vegetarians watching, I would probably look away now. It's cooked a little tiny bit more than I like it, but it's still good. And try the cabbage and mushroom. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this massive meal away and then get comfortable. I thought I'd come outside and eat. It's a nice view. It was a good day anyway. We still got to look at the mine, even though most of the time I was just looking for somewhere to camp. I don't really know what to show. I'm glad I didn't do this tomorrow, because I would have walked around trying to show you and I've got no idea what any of it is, to be honest. It's a mine. They used to, you know, they used to take slate out and make roof tiles and stuff. All I know is I'm pretty sure, yeah, so this one, I know someone else was at one and it was like, had like 1690, but this was used from 1740 to 1950. So I should imagine when this first opened they're using horse and carts and stuff, and then obviously later on they probably installed these cables and like carted you down to the bottom for processing. But I don't know what these were, like offices or something. It is mad to think back then that people, because I don't think I'm guessing there wasn't enough space for people to live in these things. I'm guessing these were like I would guess like offices or whatever. But I think I would guess that all the employees live down there in like the village, or there's probably some houses or something. I know someone was saying something, I didn't watch it properly, but he was saying something about that they'd get self-employed people to work in the mines, and then they would let them build their own little house thing out of slate, and then they would live down there somewhere in the little like hut things they'd built out of slate, so they could go straight to work, and then obviously just walk up in the morning and work. Makes our jobs look easy. But I don't know where that is. I didn't know, I wasn't watching. I'm just trying to find out a bit of history so I could talk about it on the video, but I didn't find out much. It was boring, so I switched it off. Another thing I've got, which I'll put a link for. I have done a video about this. This sleeping mat is the best way alpine light, and it's got an R rating of, I think it's 7.3. The price has gone up slightly since I made my first video, but not by much. But it's so warm. It's such a warm mat, and I'm waiting to find the downside of it, because it's like, I think they're around 40 something pound now. Again, I'll put a link in it, affiliate link in the description. But I just can't believe that no one, like, even now when I sit on it, you can just, I wish I could, I might get like a thermometer just to show once you've sat on it. It's just like, it feels like there's a hot water bottle underneath. I'm just not used to mats that hot. I haven't ever had one with an R rating, so for me it's unbelievable, but for like 40 whatever pound it is, it's ridiculous. And the material, it's not bad. I can't see a problem. The only thing I'd say, it can be rustly sometimes, but not when you're lying on it. It's only when you grab it. It's not, you wouldn't even notice it moving. It's no more than any other mat. But yeah, it's really good. I honestly don't think this will ever get old. I haven't got a perfect sunset. Obviously it's over the other side, but it's still absolutely stunning here. But it is getting windy and cold. I think the wind's changed slightly, which is a bit concerning, because that is not exactly perfect. So I'm hoping it don't get too bad. Definitely would have been better on the top though, because it looks like it's cleared, like it's been really windy, but it's still clear up there. It's just a shame I forgot those poles. But it's one of them. It is what it is. I can guarantee cooking that dinner was a lot easier here than it would have been down there, and I think it would have been absolutely freezing up there because it's cold here. Out the wind it's not too bad, but with that wind chill it's really, really cold. Look at this. So the wind started to pick up again. It's just lulled, but it's been blowing this quite badly now. I just hope it stays up all night. I've packed all my stuff in my bag just in case. I've only got like my bivvy bag, sleeping bag and stuff out in case it drops. I think if it does drop, I'll just peg it to the floor and go back to sleep for now. But yeah, it's not that bad in it. It's just like a tarp. I've got my bivvy bag and sleeping bag. Warm, it's just a racket. I'm hoping it dies off a bit. It does sound a mountain forecast, it's only 30, it probably is about 30 mile an hour. It's probably less than that where I am, it's just affecting this tarp a lot. Obviously I'm probably in a bit of a wind trap now. I think the wind's changed direction. Hitting this a little bit. But as long as it stays up, I'll be fine. Well, it's like 2:30 and I have barely slept
Probably got about 30 minutes. It's just flapping so bad. Obviously, usually I'd just fall asleep because it doesn't really matter if it's flapping, but I just know if it goes down, obviously I've got to do something quickly and it's in the back of my head. It's just, I think the wind's changed direction. And it's just hitting this side of the hill now. Yeah, I think it's probably only like a 30-mile-an-hour wind. In a tent you probably wouldn't notice as much, as just because this is so loose. It just makes it feel like the whole bloody world's shaking. I'm supposed to be waking up at like 4 o'clock. There we go. Morning. Well, I didn't sleep good at all last night. It was just constantly windy all night. I probably got about half an hour. But fortunately, I woke up early. It's about 4:30, just after 4:30. But it's not really a sunset. It's too cloudy. Yeah, it's a bit too cloudy, but I've got most of my stuff packed up now. I had some breakfast really early because I was just awake anyway. Then I'm going to make a move. But yeah, I'm going to finish my coffee and then I'll come back to you. But yeah, it's a bit of a brutal night, to be honest, just shaking all night like this and worse. I just could not get to sleep. It has calmed down a little bit because last night it was just really violent, but I don't know what it is windy out there. I only think it's like 30-40 mile an hour. It's just, this is just not, obviously it's really flappy, it's like a tarp. It should be a pretty easy pack up, but I want to get going soon. Obviously where I am is not really a wild camp spot, to be honest. It's a bit of a tourist place. I don't think there's going to be many people up here this morning, but obviously I don't want to have my tents up when people do come, so I'm going to get off early.
So that's me all packed up now. I've tried to put like all the stones back exactly where I moved them, so it looks like no one was there. Yeah, this wasn't an ideal one, to be honest, but it's like anything in life, you make mistakes. As long as you learn from them, check my kit next time. But yeah, it was still really good. I had an amazing hike. Sleep was not the best, to be honest, but I still enjoyed it. I don't regret coming at all. I don't regret staying, to be honest. I just wish I'd slept a bit better. But yeah, still stunning. The colours are coming a bit now, even though the sun's already up. If you like the video, like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos that should come up here. I've got a pretty interesting one coming soon. It should be a bit more extreme than this. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere.